Around 80% of people in Japan believe the postponed Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, planned for the summer, should be cancelled or rescheduled, a Kyodo News survey showed Sunday.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tokyo, around 80% of people in Japan believe the postponed Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, planned for the summer, should be cancelled or rescheduled, a Kyodo News survey showed Sunday. In the poll, 35.3% called for the cancellation of the Tokyo Games, while 44.8% said the Games should be put off again. The Games were slated to take place last year but were rescheduled due to the coronavirus pandemic. The approval rate for the cabinet of Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga stood at 41.3%, down 9 percentage points from the previous survey in December, with the disapproval rate at 42.8%. The survey also found that 68.3% were dissatisfied with the coronavirus measures implemented by the government, while 24.9% said the government had dealt with the pandemic appropriately. A month-long state of emergency declared over the pandemic on Thursday, covering Tokyo and the adjacent prefectures of Kanagawa, Chiba and Saitama, was viewed as too late by 79.2%, while nearly 78% said it needed to be expanded to other areas. The government previously declared a state of emergency covering Tokyo and 6 other prefectures in early April last year and expanded it to the country's 47 prefectures later that month.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
With all the money the IOC has made in the last 100 years. If they had put $5 million per Olympics in a fund, by now they'd have enough to buy their own permanent facilities and host it themselves. The fact that they haven't tells you that the hosting part is a money loser.
The rest get useless infrastructure and 50 years of debt. Montreal was talking about bidding, and they still hadn't paid off their last bill for the Olympics. Edit. So a bunch of people told me to fact update this post because I did Wikipedia it right after I wrote it. Then I did more Googling and there's a bunch of websites, like that go against the Wikipedia article, so I don't even know anymore.
I think some cities dramatically improved public transportation infrastructure with the Olympics. That has to count for something.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, most Olympics are essentially massive infrastructure projects for the city. They aren't profitable, but it's not like it's wasted.
Rio de Janeiro's full of wasted infrastructure from the Olympics.
Yeah, Rio literally went bankrupt because of all the money that was spent, stolen in building everything. Public workers were not being paid for some time. I think every single facility is basically abandoned. At least the improved public transportation system still has some use, but it's centered around the touristy areas, so the general population doesn't get much use out of it.
Same in Greece. A very small number of the facilities are opportunistically used for events, and it's been 17 years since the Olympics. The rest of it is rotting away.
Actually, I think it's been more like 2,797 years, which makes that still bad but a little more understandable. IMHO.
Yeah, I think the Olympics of 430 BC still went on.
Obviously we shouldn't have the 2020 Tokyo Olympics at all to prevent any Accra events.
But what about a Shakira event?
Same goes. It would be way better to host those in Africa.
Postpone 2020 until 2024, and then have 2 Olympic Games competing against each other. The winners of each then go into a third Games, where the medals are first equals rhodium, second equals palladium, third equals platinum.
Yes, but many are in peak condition, so 4 more years means 4 more years for their body to deteriorate.
The turnover of athletes every 4 years is huge. My guess is even some who were originally selected to go last summer might not even end up representing their counties anymore, even if the Olympics goes on this summer. Could be for numerous reasons. Country-level re-qualifiers, injury, finances, they are people too, etc.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.